Vaheguru 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 Vaheguru
सतगुर आयो शरण तुहारी, मिले सुख नाम हर शोभा, चिंता लाहे हमारी। अवर न सूझे दूजी ठाहर, हार पर्यो तो द्वारी। लेखा छोड़ लेखे छूटे, हम निर्गुण लेहो उबारी। सद बख्शंद सदा मेहरबाना, सबना दे अधारी। नानक दास संत पाछे परियो, राख ले हो एहो बारी, राख ले हो एहो बारी। तन तन श्री गुरु ग्रंथ साहिब जी ते हाजिर विच बैठी हुई साध संगत जी, रल मिल के फतेह जी। वाहिगुरु जी का खालसा, वाहिगुरु जी की फतेह। Maharaj Kirpa, we're going through Ansar, we're nearly at the middle of it now. Maharaj has gotten us through up to the 18th body of Anansar. So last week we finished off with the 17th body where Maharaj says, Keh Nanak se pavit jinni gurmukh har har te aaya. Maharaj says only those people are seen as pavit, those people who become purified, pavit means purified, who Jinni Gurmukh, Gurmukh Har Har Tyaya, those people who become Gurmukhs, who as a Gursikh, as a Gurmukh start to say the name of Vaheguru, Har Har. When it comes up twice, it means repetition. Ek wari kehna mas God's name, but this Har Har Tyaya means again and again and again. You know? So, some people have started to doubt whether we should Naam Japana again and again and again. Maharaj is saying Gurmukh Har Har Tyaya, as a Gursikh to jap Naam again and again and again. Then Maharaj carries on in the 18th body and they say, Karmi sahaj na upjay, bin sahje sasa na jaye, na jaye sasa, Vaheguru na jaye sasa kite sanjam, rahe karm kamaye, sahsa jiyo maleen hai, कित संजम तोता जाए, मन तो वहो शब्द लागो, हर्ष्यो रहे हो चित लाए। कह नानक गुर प्रसादी सहज उपजै, एहो सहसा एव जाए। Maharaj just started talking about now. If you can imagine, if you say to somebody, you can only get to God, you can only become purified by chanting God's name. Next question they might ask you is, why is it so important to jap Naam? Why can't I just be a good person? People ask this question as well. Why is God needing me to chant His name? Why can't I just be a good person and He'll give me happiness? Sukh keh lo. Many times sukh and sahaj can mean the same thing. Peace. And people are looking for peace in this world. The Kabir said, Dukh par har sukh kar le jaye. We ask for sukh. In fact, the Shabad Maharaj says ki, Satgur ayo saran tohari, mile sukh. Pehli gal maine sukh mile the aake. I come to your sharan, the first thing I want is peace. Mile sukh, fir naam har sobha. The greatness of name as well. Don't just stop at asking for sukh. Go further in a way. And here Maharaj is saying you can't find peace. Karmi sahaj na upje. Karmi, let's go into the words by words. Karmi means here, one translation. We're going to go through two translations of this body now. The first translation looks at the word karam to mean karam kand. Karam kand means rituals. Yeah? So through rituals that we can think about, Maharaj says sahaj na upje. So let's look at some rituals we do, like coming to Gurdwara sometimes can be a ritual. I know that until I was 21, coming to Gurdwara was a ritual for me. So to come here, on a Sunday, matha take, sit down, have some prashad, go and have some langar. Thanks very much, I've done my religious bit. Yeah? Feel like I've done my duty to my guru. That's enough, job done, thanks. So that becomes, and on that day obviously we're not supposed to eat meat in the morning, yeah, or do anything naughty. But then gahan jaake kuch bhi kar lo. You know how it is. Our situation, our community is like that, isn't it? Sachi bol rahe hain. So this is what's going on. This is Karam Kand as well. It's a ritual. It's not really going into the Shabad and understanding what Sikhi is about. It's just doing the rituals of Sikhi. Any ritual could be. There could be some people say Jot lagao, dasyo Karam Kand, yeah. Somebody else will have ki swere utke, put tape on, yeah, Desi radio or whatever, stick on the Nitnem, yeah, listen to it in the background while you're going about your normal duties. So if you look at the rest of the world, they might be going to rituals, they might be going to Tirath Yatra. Every year I got to go Hazur Sahib. Somebody else, every year I got to go to Harmandir Sahib. People will say, like, if you look at other dharams across the world, Guru is Jagat Guru, then there will be people going to Ganga. Yeah, Guru Amar Das Ji Maharaj again, they used to go every year, maybe twice a year they used to go on Tirath. So everybody has some kind of ritual that they are doing, some kind of Karam Kand. Yeah, not saying all rituals are wrong, but what Maharaj is saying is Karmi Sahajana Upaje. By doing these Karam Kand, by doing these rituals, these so-called religious things that we think we're doing, Maharaj says Sahajana Upaje. There are people, even Sasangaji, to see Manlo, there are people that are reading Path every day. There's people who are going to Langar every day, doing Seva, and still they haven't got Sahaj. Sahaj here you can take as peace. Or, in fact, the deeper meaning of Sahaj is that when you get that spiritual experience of Naam, when you get that experience of Naam, then you get a bit of Shanti in your mind. Yeah? Maharaj says in the beginning, Dekho, Soche Sochna Hobi, Je Sochi Lakhwa. By doing Suchamta, by getting purified, we don't get pure. By washing. Many people think it's about thinking. It's not about thinking. It's about washing. Maharaj says, by washing and washing, you don't become pure. Then they say, Chuppe Chupna Hovei, Je Laira Hal Livtar. That even the quietness in the mind, look, Sahaj and peace and quiet, even the mind doesn't become quiet, yeah? Even if you keep your mouth shut. Keep your mouth shut, still the mind doesn't become quiet. Because what Maharaj is telling us, that inside us there are 4 fires. Yesterday I went to the talk, there was a 1G talk, and it was about the elements. And Penji Anandakaur was talking about the fire inside, and the fire that you can build inside you. There's 4 bad fires, and 1 good fire. And what they were saying, it comes up in Bani, that there's 4 rivers of fire inside us. I can't name them specifically, but it was like greed, attachment, okay, and many other things like pride. These fires are burning inside us. And to calm those fires down, then we need to put the Naam on top. And Bani says, Kal Tati, Thanda, Har Naam. So Kal Jug is Tati. Kal Tati. Yeah, it's very big fire, Kal Jug. To cool that fire down, Thanda, Har Naam. Naam is Thanda. So obviously when you put Thanda on top of fire, it cools it down. Jitne garmi hai ki thandi walo the. So this is what Maharaj is saying, Karmi Sahajana Upaje. By doing these rituals, we do not get the Gyan of Naam. We don't get spiritual enlightenment inside. And because we haven't got that spiritual enlightenment inside, the experience of the divine, then therefore, we don't get the peace that comes with it. Satguru Ayo Saranto Hari Mile Sukh Naam Har Sobha Chinta Lahe Hamari. If you haven't got Chinta, you got Sahaj. If you got Naam Har Sobha, you got Sahaj, you got Gyan. And then you haven't got any more Dukh anymore, you get Sukh. You can read it backwards. You can start off with Naam, and you can say, look, with Naam I will get, my Dukh will go, my Chinta will go, I will get Sukh and I will get Sahaj. So this is what Maharaj is offering to us. And in fact, if you look at the word Gyan, many times Maharaj talks about what is a Gyani person. Guru Tegh Bahadur Ji Maharaj, they say, Peh kahu ko det neh, neh peh manat aan. Don't give fear to anybody, but aap nahi darna. Don't make someone get scared, but don't get scared yourself. Maharaj says, Kaho nanak sunare mana gyani tahe bakhan. That's a Gyani. So when you have a bit of wisdom, a bit of spiritual experience of Waheguru, can you understand what you are? Maharaj says, Pranavat Nanak Gyani kaisa hoye? Aap pachane bujhe soy. So you understand yourself, what you are, a soul. You understand what Waheguru is. With that Gyan, you get Sahaj as well. So we don't have to fear anybody. We don't start to care about gold. We don't start to care about iron. We have no enemies. We have no friends. This is what Guru Tegh Bahadur Ji Maharaj goes to the sloks. Many people have read those. They will explain to us what it means to be spiritually wise. And that again comes back to Sahaj. And there's many banis that talk about why rituals won't let us come there. And even from this stage, you sung quite a lot of them. There's Shabad by Guru Arjan Dev Ji Maharaj in Rag Suhi Maharaj says, Karam taram pakhand jo dise, tene jam jagati lute. They say, I see so many rituals. Karam taram. Rituals that are supposed to be religious rituals. Taram ite religious hai. Karam taram. Maharaj says, pakhand. Pakhand bhi ne pakhand. Karam taram pakhand jo dise, tene jam jagati lute. Maharaj says that people are awake, but they've been robbed. Jagde, san lut leta. These rituals have actually robbed us while we're awake. Because we come to Gurdwara and we're awake while we're doing these rituals. Spiritually we're asleep. I come to Gurdwara, I was awake. I can tell you, we were talking about it yesterday when we were driving up to Leicester. Most of the time the people that come to Gurdwara, they're actually asleep. They're coming here, but they're like a stupor. Compared to when you come here for Gyan, compared to when you actually come here and learn about Bani, all those years you think I was asleep. Because we didn't get any Gyan when we got here. See? So Maharaj says, then jam jagati lute. Then Maharaj says, Nirban kirtan gavo karte ka nimak simrat jeh chute. They say, why don't you do kirtan of the Akal Purakh Vaheguru, who is Nirvana, who will give you that ultimate experience of the divine. And Nirvana again is Sahaj, to be no up, no down, to have that sitalta, to become calm down. So this Sahaj we're looking for, it will mean that we step away from rituals and we start to embrace Naam and Kirtan itself. Even as Shahad Maharaj goes on, they say, Kot Tirat Majan Ishanana, Isakal Meh Mail Parije. Say you can go to many tirats, but still you're getting dirty in Kaljug. Kaljug is making you dirty, but the tirats aren't washing you clean. Maharaj says, Saad Sangat Jo Har Gun Gave, So Nirmal Kar Lije. If you come to Saad Sangat and sing Kirtan, then you become purified. Maharaj says, Ved Kateb Simrat Sab Sasat, In Padiye Mukt Na Hui. Maharaj says, look, and the course he party kar kiti sigi na. Part bhi the kar lo. Some people are doing part, but they're not actually getting there. They're not thinking about it. It's a tape playing in the background. Maharaj said, Dekho, oh bhi karo. Ved Kateb Simrat Sab Sasat. All the religious books. But even then Maharaj says, In Padiye Mukt Na Hui, Ek Akhar Jo Gurmukh Jape, Tiski Nirmal Soi. If somebody just says Vaheguru, Naam Jap Leve, Changi Tarah, as a Guru Sikh, they will get blessed. Maharaj said, Khatri, ehi shabad hai that people quote a lot. They say, Khatris, Brahman, Sood, Vais, Updesh, Chauvarna ko Saja. Maharaj said, Dekho, all the people in this world, no matter what background they come from, what caste they come from, Upadesh of our Guru, Chauvarna ko Saja. The Guru's teachings is for all of them together the same teaching. Maharaj Jagat Guru, what is that teaching? Gurmukh Naam Jape Udare, So Kul Meh, Kat Kat Nanak Manja. Maharaj says, Gurmukh Naam Jape Udare, So Kal Meh. If somebody as a Gurmukh starts to jap Naam, in Kaljug they get mukti. And not only that, Maharaj says ki oh kat kat nanak manja. Vaheguru is inside all of us anyway. Unu sadan di lod hai, he's inside us. All we got to do is call him. So the Maharaj says karmi sahaj na upje. We won't get sahaj, we won't get that experience of gyan, we won't get that thandas inside us until we forget about the karam that we're supposed to do, rituals, and then we embrace what? Karmi sahaj na upje. Maharaj says vin sahje Sahsana jai. What's the problem here? If we're stuck in Karam Khan, we don't get Sahaj. If we don't get Sahaj, then we do not get rid of our Sahsa. Sahsa here means shak, doubt. We got so many doubts in it about Sikhi. And those doubts do not go. That's why it's not about Sahaj as in peace, it's about Gyan and Naam. Because when you get Gyan, when you get a bit of light in that darkness, then you can see what's there. Maharaj said, Andhyare Deepak chahiye. In darkness, you need a light. So when that light comes inside our heart, when we start to experience that light, then finally those doubts go. So if we do rituals, we won't get the light, and if we don't have the light, then we'll keep on staying in doubts. So Maharaj is saying, Karmi sahaj na upje, vin sahaje sahsa na jai. Think about the questions I get asked all the time. People phoning up. People ask questions, some strange questions as well. Bit of a shame sometimes, but saadi bhi galti hai ki Maharaj has given us all the gyan, but we haven't kept it up. Dekho, questions. Is Sikhi the right way? Is Sikhi really the true path? People ask this question. Can it be that I was lucky enough to be born into the true path? Some people think, well, that sounds a bit strange, isn't it? Every religion says it's the right path. So how can we say Sikhi is the right path? This is a question that comes up. Is Naam real? I've had people with big dariyan and paggan ask me, but is Dasam Dwar really real though? Come on, tell me, is it really real? मैं कहता हूँ हाल तक महसूस नहीं होया तौले आ गए दाढ़ी चिट्टी होगी, but you still haven't yet tried to दाढ़ी भी हैगी है, but you still haven't tried to actually experience नाम. तो की फायदा होया? See, all this thing we're doing nowadays has become ritualism. We're not embracing the thing that we've come here to do. Gobind milan ki ehe teri bariya. Some people say, can I really be blessed with Naam? I'm so bad, it can't be happening. Sikhi vich hegi hain, in a Sikh family, reading part, still thinking, can I really be blessed? Haven't I already blessed you, Maharaj? It's just about turning the panda over and collecting the blessings. Some people say, should I really give myself to Guru then? You know, they got the case, they got everything, but they're still not prepared to take Amrit. But they think, oh, why is there a need to go that far? Inna kadur aage, they just can't go the one step further. You got to ask yourself, why are these? Because these are doubts. Maharaj says, Karmi sahaj na upje, fir vin sahaje sahsa na jai. These are all doubts that we have, but these doubts do not go until we have that experience of Naam inside us, and with that Naam will come that peace. Because when somebody's got all their questions and all their doubts wiped out, then they have Sahaj in it. Fir to Shanti aagi. Before that, the mind is wandering all over the place. Some people phone up and they go, I'm so stressed, I've got so many questions in my head. This way Naam which hegi hai, when they're sitting in Naam, they're so in bliss, then they have no more doubts. Khushi hegi hai. Even Guru Maharaj says, ki baad be baad, kahe suna kije. They say, don't argue with anybody. You know, this is not vichar, this is arguments. You know, some people get into arguments. Maharaj says, baad be baad, kahe suna kije, rasna ram rasayan pije. I say, just stay drinking Naam. With your tongue, keep on chanting His name and experience the Naam. That's the best thing to do. Karmi sahaj na upje, vin sahaje sahsa na jai. Nah jaye sahsa kite sanjam, Rahe karam kamai. Maharaj says, koi tarika nahi hega. Sanjam means tarika here. No other way. There's no other way that these doubts will go. Na jaye sahsa kite sanjam. There's no other way they will go. Rahe karam kamai. Then you will remain tired. Thak jaoge. Ite rahe da matlab hai thak jaoge in karam kand. We'll stay in karam kand. We'll get stuck in rituals. Maharaj says you will get tired of these rituals as well. Sach nahi hega satsang. Look at the people that have been doing rituals for 5-10 years. They get tired then. There was a Sant Mani Singh from Birmingham, UK born Sant, tracksuit bottoms and all that, but he was a Mahapurik, yeah? He got approached by Bibi. She says, you say that we should do Mool Mantra jap every day, as much as we can. He said, Hanji, jarur karo karo. She said, but I'll be doing loads and I never got nothing from it. So he said, Bibi ji, ida matlab si kitta bhi nahi kade. You've been doing it, but you haven't actually done it. So, the Bani is not kami. There's no kami in the Bani. There's no doubt that Gurbani can enlighten us. There's no doubt that our Guru can enlighten us. The kami is inside us. Because maybe we're doing it as a ritual, we're not really focusing upon it. But without this gyan, we will get tired of all the rituals and then we will give up. Maharaj says, the person then says, Acha theek hai. So Maharaj, you explained to me why I can't get peace without leaving these rituals, without just thinking, I'm going to be a good person, but actually going into the Shabad and into Naam. Then they'll ask the question, they'll say, Sehse jio maleen hai, kit sanjam tota jaye. Maharaj says, then your mind, because of these doubts, Jio maleen hai. Maleen means dirty. Jio is a soul. Because of these doubts, because of all these skepticism, because of all these questions, that we haven't got that sahaj and that naam, then our mind is polluted. Because until we get naam, our mind is polluted anyway. When there is darkness, that means it's the absence of light. ठीक है ना? There's no such thing as darkness in itself. Darkness कोई चीज नहीं. Light कोई चीज है. Yeah, but darkness is not anything. Space is dark because there's nothing there. Yeah, but when there is light, then that darkness goes because it didn't even exist in the first place. So Maharaj is saying that until that light, roshni comes in, until naam comes in, then it is dirty anyway, because apart from that, there's nothing there. So it's not really dirt. What it is it's not clean. That's what it is. Until it's clean, it's dirty. So Maharaj says ki effectively, until we get, this is our state, and then the question we ask our Guru is, Saise Jio Maleen hai, it is, Kit Sanjam Tota Jai. Fir tusi dasso then. But piche Sanjam da akhara hai, no, I said kis ki that there's no such a Sanjam. Kit sat na jai saisa kitte Sanjam. Now they say Kit Sanjam Tota Jai. Explain to me then, Maharaj, what is the tariqa, what is the way for me then to wash my mind? Maharaj goes on, they say, Man tovo sabd lago harsyo raho chit loy. They say then man tovo, then wash your mind. If your mind is dirty, then the solution is to wash your mind. Pariye mat papa ke sang oh dhopa na ve ke rang. It's dirty, so wash it. Maharaj is practical, isn't it? Say man tovo, kive shabad lago. Get attached to the Guru's shabad. Shabad can mean many things. Shabad can mean Gurbani. And to be attached to Gurbani, really to look at it and try to understand what it's saying. Not just to read it, but to really look at it. Many people I've met over the years, they say, I do Japji Sahib that part, Roj. I said, do you understand it? They go, no. Okay, do you think if you spent the next year, just every week, going through one Pauri Japji Sahib, every week, yeah? At the end of that year, for the next 5 years, you're going to keep on doing Japji Sahib anyway. If you spent 1 year learning it, the next 4 years after that, you're going to get all that fun of doing the part and understanding it as well. Otherwise, you could spend the next 5 years doing it and it becomes Karam Kand as well. I'm not saying you shouldn't read Bani. What I'm saying is, it's like basically having a nice car and it keeps you, free from the rain. Why not drive it as well? Which karo dena. Bani is meant to be understood as well. So, Bana says to us that manatovo sabad lago. Washing. Gurbani says, Guru Dware Hoye Soji Paisi. Come to Gurdwara, get some Soji. Understand the Bani as well. But then Maharaj goes on, if you do that, what will happen to you? If you have some Soji, what will happen to you? Maharaj says, Et Dware Toe Hacha Hoisi. If you wash yourself in this way, with the Guru's wisdom, then you become purified. So the Shabad is what is our teaching, Gurbani. Manatovo Shabad Lago. And then they give the other tip, how to do this? Harsyo rahe ho chitalai. Some people say reho. I say it as well sometimes. But it's rahe ho. So make sure you pronounce both the hahas. Rahe ho, harsyo rahe ho chitalai. Keep your mind focused upon Vaheguru. When you're reading your part, don't keep your mind focused upon what you got to do during the rest of the day. Don't keep your mind focused on what you did yesterday. Focus upon Vaheguru. Keep the charan in your heart. Keep your mind at their feet. Harsyo rahyo chitalai. Kya hai nanak gur parsadi sahaj upjay. Eho sahsa evjay. Maharaj says your main problem is this sahsa. These doubts, these skepticisms. This lack of belief that you have been blessed with the truth. This lack of belief that Guru Nanak Dev Ji Maharaj is Akal Purakh, aap hi aaye hoye hain. Aap Narayan Kalatar Jag vich parvaryo. Many people don't have this faith. Last thing at night we ask our Guru Maharaj, Antarjami Purakh Bidate Sarda Man Ki Pure. Give me this faith. Sarda is opposite of Sahsa. Opposite, isn't it? Sharda means faith. Maharaj says, complete my faith. Let not me think that maybe there's somebody better than my Guru. Maybe I should go to some Peer and Murid as well. Maybe I should go to some Mandir as well. Let me just keep my faith in my Guru. Let me be devoted to my Guru. Let me stick to my Guru Maharaj because he's got everything. Sab to vad samrat Gurudev, sab sukh pai tis ki sev. So they say, kya hai Nanak Gur Prasadi Sehj Upje. Maharaj says now, Guru Amar Das Maharaj, who is the third Guru Nanak, they say, Gur Prasadi Sehj Upje. By the Guru's kirpa, by the Guru's gifts, then Sehj Upje. Sehj here is that gyan, the experience, that thandas of Naam. When that happens, Sehj Upje, it becomes created. Upje is like something grows. And dekho, shuru which, when you plant something, it doesn't become a tree overnight. It starts off as a little seedling, that needs to be watered. Whoever comes into Sikhi, the first bit of gyan they get, that's not the end. Don't stop there. Keep growing it, keep watering it, keep looking after it. As you do the kyari, the taking care of that plant, it will become bigger and bigger and bigger. And then your roots will become stronger and stronger and stronger. And one day you will be able to give other people shade as well. Shuru which, just have to look after yourself. Don't worry about not too much other people. Some people come into Sikhi, they start preaching too quickly, running all over the place, and they can become khali because they're not actually living that yet. Hale sehje sehje. Keep 1, 2, 3 years, just chill out, learn. Get Bani inside you, get your Rayat Pakki. Don't go around telling all your family, oh you lot are bad now, I've become better, you should change as well. Relax, relax. Just focus upon yourself. As you become stronger, then people will naturally see ki ye to parta khayega. This person not dole nahi rahega. Not like a fad. He's in Sikhi and he's happy and he's settled. And then as you become stronger, as you learn more Bani, then you will give chant to other people as well. You give your shade to other people because your roots are stronger. Maharaj said, Gur Prasadi Sehj Upje, eh sehsa ivjai. As the wisdom and the gyan comes inside us, then the peace will come and all those doubts will leave our body. We'll do a bit of Simran. What we're going to do then after that, obviously Maharaj says, Shabad Lago, Manatovo, Shabad Lago. So in the same way, Shabad, I said, can mean Gurbani, but Shabad can also mean Gurmantar. Waheguru, Guru Shabad hai. So we're going to do some Simran now, and then after that we'll go to the second meaning of this body. A different way of looking at the word Karam.
Gur ka darshan dekh dekh jeeva, Gur ke charan toye toye peeva. Gur ka darshan dekh dekh jeeva, Gur ke charan toye toye peeva. तिस गुर को सिमरो सास सास गुर मेरे प्राण सतगुर मेरे रास तिस गुर को सिमरो सास सास गुर मेरे प्राण सतगुर मेरे रास गुर का दर्शन देख देख जीवा गुर के चरण तोए तोए पीवा गुर का दर्शन देख देख जीवा गुर के चरण तोए तोए पीवा गुर की नित मंजन करो जन्म जन्म के हो मैं मल्हारो गुर की नित मंजन करो जन्म जन्म के हो मैं मल्हारो गुर का दर्शन देख देख जीवा गुर के चरण तोए तोए पीवा गुर का दर्शन देख देख जीवा गुर के चरण तोए तोए पीवा तोए तोए पीवा वाहिगुरु तोए तोए पीवा मिठ बोल हरे सजन सुआ में मोरा मिठ बोल जी मिठ बोल हरे सजन सुआ में मोरा
If we take this body, Maharaj says, Karmi sahaj na upje, vina sahaje sahsa na jai. If we just change the meaning somewhat, we can understand a very deep concept of Gurbani as well here. Maharaj says, Karmi sahaj na upje. Here, let's take sahaj to mean that highest state, the chotha pad, the highest spiritual sahaj avastha. We're aiming for sahaj avastha. That's what a Gursikh is aiming for. Of the 4 stages, the 4th one is sahaj. Even if you look at the Char Lama, the last one is all about the Sahaj Avastha. So, in this stage, Maharaj says, karmi sahaj na upje. Here, karam can mean our actions, lekha. Yeah? So the things that we do, our actions, not just rituals, but all actions, good and bad actions, spiritual actions, karo, naam karo. All these things, Maharaj says, karmi sahaj na upje. The person can ask Maharaj, that you've said to me to japa naam, I'll become pavitra, but is it possible that I can get mukti this way? Or do I need kirpa? Can't I just get mukti myself? Why do I need kirpa of you? Why have I got to fall in front of you and say, give me mukti? Why can't I just jap naam and get mukti? And do something. Dekho, Maharaj says, no, you must get kirpa. Gur kirpa jeh narko kini, teh e jugat peshani, nanak leen payo gobind syon, jo pani sang pani. That Sahaj Avastha is to become one with Vaheguru. To become totally like Pani and Pani together, are merged, water and water become one. That Avastha, can we achieve that without having kirpa of our Vaheguru? No. This is what this can mean. Karmi Sahaj na upaje. Through our own actions we can't get kirpa, but when in Sahaje, Sahasa na jai. We will still, at the ultimate level, keep those doubts in our mind, because until we get this full kirpa, we won't get to have Sahaj Avastha. Bani, in Bavan Akhri, Guru Arjan Dev Ji Maharaj goes through all the Akhars. Guru Nanak Dev Ji done this, Kabir Ji did it. They went through the meanings of every Akhar. And Guru Arjan Dev Ji does it as well. And in Bavan Akhri, there's a little salok that comes up. And you've heard it many times, because many Katha Vachiks start their Katha with this salok. And you've heard it before. Maharaj says, salok, lekhe kate na chutiye, Khin khin poolanahar, bakshanahar bakshale, nanak par utar. So, what this means, Maharaj says, lekhe kate na chutiye. Lekhe means our actions, isn't it? Our karam, what our slate says. What we've written down on our slate with our good and bad actions. Maharaj says, lekhe kate na chutiye. Never ever can we get mukti with just our lekha. Hard one to understand that. Ken poolan hard, because every second we make mistakes. We're making so many mistakes. How is it possible we're going to get mukti with our own lekha? Then Maharaj says, Bakshanahar, or Vaheguru, you are the person who can do bakshish. Thode vich kirpa hai. No one else can do kirpa, no one else can forgive. Bakshish can mean kirpa, bakshish can also mean ki bakshlo, means forgive me. Bakshanahar, the one who can forgive, bakshle. If you are bakshanahar, baksh bhi kar do mainu fir hai na. Bakshanahar, bakshle, nanak par utar. Get Nanak across. Get Guru Arjan Dev Ji, mainu bhi tar lo tusi, you can forgive me. It can't happen otherwise. I was listening to Katha about Baljit Singh, about Guru Tegh Bahadur Ji, and they were saying that when Baba Buddha Ji passed away, when they were passing away, at that time, dekho, Baba Buddha Ji was 125 years old. They were a Sikh of Guru Nanak Dev Ji Maharaj. And from all that time, that kirpa, even Guru Nanak Dev Ji said to them that you will always be able to find me. Many people don't know this story. Maharaj gave, Guru Nanak Dev Ji Maharaj gave a var to Baba Buddha Ji, you will always be able to find me. And when the Sikhs were looking for Guru Angad Dev Ji, it was Baba Buddha Ji that found Guru Angad Dev Ji for them. When the Sikhs were looking for Guru Amar Das Ji, when they left as well, it was Baba Buddha Ji that found them as well. Because they had that var from Guru Nanak Dev Ji, that I'll never be able to, you'll be able to find me all the time. So in all the roops, they found Guru Nanak. Baba Buddha Ji, with all the Gurus, when they got to their time, Antim Sama, when they were about to pass away, and Guru Har Gobind Sahib Ji Maharaj said, came to them, where they pinned that they were, and this is the Katha is in the 9th of the Guru Tegh Bahadur Ji Katha on our channel. And they said, tell me now, what do you want? I'll give you whatever you want, just ask. Baba Buddha Ji, Atne Mirta, said, Maharaj, ab ki baar baksh bande ko. Any koi pula chukha mirta hoye na, forgive me. Dekho Baba Buddha Ji saying this. Baba Buddha Ji is the one who had given the var for Guru Har Gobind Sahib Ji to be born to Mother Ganga Ji. And they said, ab ki baar baksh bande ko. And this time, forgive me. Is why na maine bacha lo. That's the only benti they had, ki Maharaj tusi baksh do. Can a Sikh say ki main apni kirpa na kuch kar sakda? Nahin. सिके अब की बार बख्श बंदे को. And then bahur na pavjal phera. Let me now come back into this cycle of reincarnation. This is the only benti that Buddha ji had. Lekhe kate na shuti hai. Kin ken pulanhar bakshnahar baksh de nanak par utar. Swim me across. There's a Shabad. I found this today for randomly, Shabad comes up in Sikhi to the Max. Maharaj says again, they say, look, par utar, we want to swim across the ocean. Guru Arjan Dev Ji says, what if your boat that you're going to swim across the ocean got loads of holes in it? Maharaj says this, they say, look, they say, Anak chidra bohit ke chutkat, anak chidra bohit ke. This boat has got so many little holes. Anak chidra bohit ke chutkat tham na jahi kare. I can't block them with my hands. With my hands, my car, I can't block all the holes. वो तो डुबरी है ये फिर मरना है ना. Then what they say, Maharaj says, जिसका बोहित तिस आराधे खोटे संग खरे. Maharaj says, जिदी बोहित, the boat is of Vaheguru, so worship him. It's his boat. Everything is his, and then what? Khote sang khare. Khote means the false, and khare means the true. Maharaj says, if you worship him and love him, even though we are false, we will be saved with the good ones as well. This is what the Nimrita Maharaj is saying, that we know we are false, I know I am false, but if I hold on to his feet now, then we will be saved. Because Maharaj says, कि मैं मूर्ख की के तक बात है. I'm an idiot, मैं मूर्ख की के तक, मेरी केड़ी वड्डी गल हैगी है, मैं मूर्ख की के तक बात है. Nothing special about me. कोट परादी तरियारे गुरु नानक जिन सुनिया अपेख्या से फिर गरबास ना परियारे. We might be idiots, we probably are idiots, but yet what's special about us? Maharaj says, if you hold on to Guru Nanak Dev Ji, if you see him, then say phir garbhas na pare. You will not have to come back into reincarnation. This is the power of our Guru. But do we have that Shraddha? Do we have that sense inside us? Is my Guru so powerful? If I see him, I'll be blessed. Maybe we don't have that Shraddha. And now what does it mean to see our Guru? Guru Nanak Ji Sunya Pekhya. Bani says this, Maharaj says, Satgur ko sab ko vekhda jeta jagat sansar. Maharaj says, everybody sees Guru. The whole world has seen piece of Guru Granth Sahib Ji. Most of the world knows that we've got a Guru called Guru Nanak. Satgur no sab ko vekhda jeta jagat sansar. Everybody sees Guru, but Maharaj says, Ditthe muktana hovei jichar shabad na kare vichar. By seeing our Guru, you don't get mukti, because our Guru is Shabad. Jichar shabad na kare vichar. We have to do vichar of Shabad. To see our Guru means to do vichar of Gurbani. You can't see Guru Nanak Dev Ji with the picture. That's a Karam Khand as well. Karam Khand we have na? In our houses we got Guru Granth Sahib Ji picture, Guru Nanak Dev Ji picture, and we put the toof there and do a bit of diva around it. We think, oh, that's my ritual, I've done my bit. Then ardas to Guru Nanak Dev Ji's picture. No. Maharaj said, Ditthe muktana hovei chichar shabad na kare vichar. We're going to have to come to Gurbani, and do vichar means contemplate the meaning of Gurbani. That means to see Guru Nanak Dev Ji Maharaj. What we're doing right now in Gurdwara, reading Bani of Guru Nanak Dev Ji in Guru Amar Das Ji's form, that is exactly what we should be doing if you want to get mukti. So we're all blessed here. I'm blessed that I got lucky to learn this Bani, and you're all blessed because you come and listen to Guru Amar Das Ji's Bani. So this is what we have to do. And for us, there's a katha, in this body, when it comes to the Shabad, there's a little katha involved in the steek. I'll read that katha, it's a little sakhi. Once there was a herdsman, but the person looks after goats and stuff, yeah? So he had loads of goats, and there was a yogi in the same area. So the yogi, he was doing very strong tapasya, kathan tapasya kar raha thega, yeah? And it was, doing his whatever, tapasya means his kind of yogi, whatever he was doing, his tap was very strong, very hard. And this the goat guy, a goat herd, every day he would come to the same area and look after his goats. The yogi, by doing his tapasya, started to get a bit of ahankar. He said, I'm doing so good, let God come. Let God judge me, look how good I'm doing. He was thinking about his actions. He goes, my action is so good, I'm going to get mukti. And the goat herd, every day he was like, man, I'm such an idiot. Maine kuch pata nahi, I'm unpad. He was just saying, why do you bacha lena? Because I got no good, nothing, I don't know anything. I got no gyan, I got no wisdom, I got nothing at all. Bas tusi mainu bacha lena bas. All every day he was ardas with, please you save me. That's it. So 12 years later, Akal Purakh gets happy with the bhakti of both of these guys. Prasann hoke, they appear in front of them. They say to the yogi, Jivan Mukti. He goes, Maharaj, pehla mera adal karo. Adal means like to do the adalat. Because first judge me. He didn't want, he said, Akal Purakh said, I'll give you mukti. He goes, no, first you must judge me. Tell me how good I've done. Weigh up my good and bad. He wanted to go by lekhe. Lekha karo mera. Judge me. Akal Purakh said, are you sure? I'll give you mukti now. Are you sure you want to be judged? He goes, now Maharaj karo. I want to see. I've done Be Tapasya, 12 years here. He goes, judge me. I said, okay. Akal Purakh says, acha. He says to the Patthar, the yogi was sitting on a Patthar for these 12 years doing his Tapasya. He said, Patthar, you tell me what's your justice. He wanted justice. Now he said to Patthar, give me your justice. Patthar kanna, Akal Purakh ji, 12 years he's been sitting on top of me. Now for the next 12 years, make him the Patthar and I'll sit on top of him. Main tapasya karanga. Yogi got scared. Yogi didn't realize that he's not going to get saved with his good actions. But jinna bhi kar lave, fir bhi, there's still going to be a need for kirpa. Yogi he fell at the feet of Akal Purakh. My galti hogi mere to. Don't judge me. Don't judge me. We said this Shabad at the beginning, na ki Satgur ayo saran tohari, mile sukh naam har choba, sobha chinta lai hamari. Fir Maharaj says, next, avar na suje duji thahar. Nowhere else to go, har paryo to dwari. Then Maharaj said, lekha chhod. Yeah, Maharaj, Akal Purakh, mere lekha nu chhad do. Lekha chhod, alekhe chhute. When mukti de do, don't count me, just get me through straight away without even counting me. Lekha chhod, alekhe chhute, hum nirgun leho abari. The only person that can say this is got pure nimrta and realizes, see, we can't be saved. Kene kene puranahar. So you have to bless me, Akal Purakh, my Guru. Otherwise, with my lekha, I won't be saved. So, karmi sehj na upje, when sehje sehsa na jaye sehsa kitte sanjam. We won't get it. Rahe karam kamai. We'll be stuck. We will never get that sehj avastha if we try and do it with our own jod. Our own jod. We have to surrender ourselves to Akal Purakh. We have to surrender ourselves. No matter how good I am, no matter how bad I am, I'm still bad. But tusi kirpa kar do. Because otherwise we will remain within lekha until we ask to be forgiven and to be freed without lekha. So we don't ask Akal Purakh to judge us. He said, don't judge me, I'm too bad. Don't bother judging me. Just give me mukti anyway. So the Bhagat on the other side, that goat herd who was walking around doing his normal dihari and doing ardas, he got given mukti just like that. Because he'd been asking for it all those years. But the tapassi had to fall down and realize his mistake. So that's why when we go to Bani, if we look at the previous body, Maharaj has told us ki naam japo. That naam japo, that's shubh ichha. If you look at the 7 steps he talked about many times, shubh ichha, the right desire is to naam japna. If you look at the 32nd Pauri Japji Sahib, Maharaj gives that desire to us. They say ki shubh ichha ki hondi hai, ek do jibo lakh ho hai, lakh ho veh lakh vis, lakh lakh geda akhi hai, ek naam jagdish, et rahe pat pavdiyan, chadiye hoye ekis. To get sahaj, to become one, the very first step is shubh ichha, the right desire, and that right desire is to say God's name. If I had 1 tongue or 100,000 or 2 million tongues, I will still just say your name. Ek do jibo lakh ho hai, lakh ho hai, lakh vis, lakh lakh geda akhiye, ek naam jagdish. If I have this right desire, the next step is ki shubh vichar, the right thinking. What's the next body after this body? So shubh vichar, Maharaj says, akh na jor, chipeh na jor, jor na mangan, de na jor, jor na jeevan, mar na jor, jor na raj mal mansor, jor na surti gyan vichar, jor na jugti shute sansar, jis hat jor kar vekhe soe, nanak uttam neech na koe. This is the vichar we need to have. Ki it's all in your hands. No one is good. No one is high. No one is low. We're all low. Asi sare hi made hege hain. Only Akal Purakh Waheguru has the jod in their hand. Only they can baksh. So in this way, if you look at this body, Imam says, Man tovo shabad lago har se raho chitlai. If we start to follow what our Guru is telling us, what will happen to us? Because this is what Maharaj is saying, isn't it? Gurbani says, ki read Bani and focus upon Vaheguru. What will happen to us? Maharaj says, Kya hai Nanak gur parasadi sahaj upje. By the Guru's kirpa then, if we are able to get our Guru to be happy with us, gur parasadi sahaj upje eh sahsa ifjai. If we stick to Shabad, which is actually our Guru, our true Guru is Shabad. If we stick to Shabad, then we will earn our Guru's blessings. As we earn our Guru's blessings, then He will not judge our good and bad, and we will get blessed with that stage that we're looking for, irregardless of how much pap that we do. Because Bani is telling us again and again that we do bare paps again and again and again. Even when we do Ananda Karaj, you will hear this line. Maharaj says, Gun avgun mera kich na becharya, baksh liya khin mahi. Gun avgun. You didn't look at my good, you didn't look at my bad. Normally bad is going to be higher anyway. Maharaj says, Gun avgun mera kich na becharya. Don't give me judgment, don't give me justice, just give me mukti. Yahi lord hegi hai. Gun avgun mera kich na becharya, baksh liya khin mahi. In 1 second He forgave me. This is what we're looking for. So the thing for us to have is to have nimrata. Nimrata bahut zaruri hai. To fall at our Guru's feet and say, Maharaj, I can't do this by myself. I know I can't. Even if you do all your nitnem, even do baniyan, aur bhi bahut kant kar letiyan, fir bhi. We have to keep ourselves low and say, Maharaj, I cannot get to you unless you forgive me. With my own actions, I can't do it. Lekha chhod, alekhe chute, hum nirgun leho ubari. So for us to understand is that by the Guru's kirpa, sahaj upje, eho sahsa evjai. So, karmi sahaj na upje. So there's other meaning of this Shabad, which we can take, which has a very deep meaning for us. To understand that don't fall into counting. Ginti vich na pena. Don't start counting, man, itne kita is din, and then I did an extra part today, I'll definitely be blessed. No. Keep yourself low and say, nahi, I've done nothing. Kuch bhi nahi kita. Sant Hardev Singh mile sige in Birmingham, and he said, somebody came up to him one day and he said, Sanji Gyani ji, tusi kinna nitnem kar deo? He goes, main karda nahi. He goes, but come on, tell me the truth. He goes, I don't do it. He goes, but you're telling everybody to do it. He goes, yeah, I tell everybody to do nitnem, but I don't do it myself. So he goes, this is very bad. You're a pakhandi then, telling everybody to do nitnem and not doing it yourself. He said, meri gal sun, nitnem asi karde nahi, nitnem kirpa hondi hai. Maharaj aap karande ne. Yeah? So you don't ever get into thinking that I done nitnem. We should be thinking, Maharaj bless me with this bani, Maharaj ne nitnem kara ditta. Aap japaye jape so now, aap gavaye so har gun gao. If you take the I out of the situation, the thing to get rid of was the I. There's no point holding on to the I. Don't hold on to counting. Accept ourselves as a sinner and say, Maharaj tusi kirpa karo. I done nothing so far. Kuch bhi nahi kita. That's why people say, Ki Maharaj, when we come to Gurdwara, even though Guru Ramdas is our Guru, still we should come here and we should go, Hum avgun pare, ek gun nahi. Amrit chhad, bikhe bik khahi, maya moho, param pe pule, suddara syo preet lagai, ek uttam panth sunyo gur sangat, teh milant jamatras mitai, एक अरदास पाठ कीरत की गुरु रामदास राखो सरनाई गुरु रामदास राखो सरनाई यही बेनतियां इन्हीं बेने परवान करने जी देव से नसीसड़ियां जो होवे साहिब से मेल गलतियां बख्श देनी महाराज bless us all to carry on doing Maharaj is just explaining Bani. For many mistakes, please forgive me. The Shabad with the Q&A is going to start at 7:30. Okay, so please come for that. It's getting bigger and bigger. So Maharaj Kirpa is very nice. And whatever questions people have, they can bring them upstairs. And next week again, the Katha will be back on hopefully from 6 to 7. There's a possibility that it might be Baljit Singh ji and not me, but it will be from 6 to 7. So, Pura Chakra Dikhin Baksin ji, Gaj Gaj Ki Fateh Akhni ji, Vaheguru ji ka Khalsa, Vaheguru ji ki Fateh.